beautiful job with them. Such tremendous harmonies. It reminds me of the good old days.
Very much fun, Friedrich. Although, if by good old days, you mean when Sister Brunhilde was running the choir, I'm not sure that's correct.
Why is that? Sister Brunhilde was lovely.
Sister Brunhilde was deaf.
True. I suppose I more meant the zeal of the choir in the good old days, before the takeover.
Thank you very much, Father.
All right, folks, we've got 40 minutes until this blasted curfew sets in, and we all need to be home. Now, is everything ready for the Christmas service? Abram?
Yes, Father?
You were making a list?
Just check me twice.
Thank you. Okay, all right. Do we have 12 drummers drumming?
We have 2 drummers drumming. Well, 1 drummer and a guy on goes. The Landlord felt that 12 drummers drumming might slightly offset the balance musically, especially seeing as we only have 4 musicians.
And that's why you're the head of music, Martina. It's those sorts of intuitive, creative decisions which make you the best.
Even better than Sister Brunhilde?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Father.
Now, I am reticent to ask about the 11 pipers piping.
Again, we didn't mean to warn them less is more approach.
But of course, I am beginning to question how much thought actually went into this list. Abram, perhaps you ought to check the list 3 times in the future.
Yes, Father.
Okay, let's have a look. 10 lords are leaping. Stratuslovia hasn't been a feudal system for over 10 years. All of the lords were murdered in this. And even if they weren't, we'd be hard-pressed to say the very least to find 10 dignitaries willing to start leaping around the cathedral merely for the benefit of midnight mass.
Oh, I'm sorry, Father. I guess I'm a little too optimistic about these Christmas services.
No. One can never be too optimistic. No, your positivity is an asset to our oppressed community. It's just that under the Igdel regime, we're unfortunately forced to make a few compromises. And, well, I'm afraid we won't be having 10 lords leaping. Now, what would be a good compromise?
How about 3 shopkeepers a skipping?
I'll see what I can do. Actually, if it's 3 shopkeepers a skipping church this Sunday, I can think of a few who won't need much motivation. It's not funny. Okay, 9 ladies dancing?
Now that we do have.
Abram, you didn't write this list, did you?
No, Father Friedrich.
You tore it out of an old book, didn't you?
Yes, Father Friedrich.
Come over here. And you didn't even check this twice, did you?
No.
No. Check it once?
No.
No. You saw a list in the book about Christmas, and you quickly tore it out and you gave it to me.
Oh, isn't that obvious?
Well, I'll admit that the emphasis on birds towards the end of the list may be a little bit suspicious, but I think the fact that we've had absolutely no time to go out and get this printed onto 6x8 paper was the real giveaway. That and the fact that I already know the song.
I'm sorry, Father, I'm a dishonest man.
Well, that's a good thing you're in church then. All right, folks. Forget the list. We're out of time anyway.
No, miss.
Martina, let's run through one more song and then we'll call it a night.
All right, everybody, we'll do a Come On You Faith.
Yes, and let's do it well. It's a blessing that we're still allowed to worship at all. We must remember that. Well, they haven't said anything to me, is it?
But what if they get into trouble? We can be arrested.
Well, that's the risk we take, Desmond. I mean, they can bully and torment us all they want. Our allegiance is to the King of Kings.
Just a question, and don't take this the wrong way, but if God's in control, why doesn't he do something about it? Doesn't have talked about this before, weren't we, Des?
Yes, I mean, if he knows everything, then he would have known that the adults hate Christians and hate him and want to destroy the church. So why would he let them take over?
Well, I don't know. But what I do know is that they can outlaw and eradicate every tradition under the sun. It still doesn't change who he is. And as long as this heart of mine keeps beating, I'm going to keep worshipping him. And I'm going to keep celebrating Christmas. Now, please tell me that I've got a congregation that feel the same way. That's what it is. Now, come on, it's Christmas time, and we've got so much to be thankful for.
All right, guys, on count of these faithful. On my count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how we faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, how we belong to Bethlehem.
Silence!
Who are you?
I am Anatoly Bolshakov, Ivdel General and second in charge of the Shishkin region. I suppose you've heard of me.
I have. What do you want with us? It's not curfew yet.
By order of the Ivdels and with allegiance to the Jivete, I hereby claim this building for matters of state.
Well, I'm afraid that won't be possible, General. We're currently preparing for the Christmas season.
Ivdel no longer tolerates any religious celebration. Christmas has indeed inconsistent with the core values of our new society. 25th of December will now be known as a holiday. It will be the commemoration of the Saturday of the month. As such, this building will become a museum, which on the Lord of Great God.
This is not our debate or a discussion. Any citizens found to be resisting this decision will be placed under immediate arrest, and that includes you, Padre.
But I'm not wanting to be difficult, General, and I think that the museum is a fantastic idea, but there are so many empty buildings in this city. Why don't you use one of those?
What part is not up for discussion do you not understand?
The part where Ivdel claims to be serving the best interests of its people.
If Dell does have the best interests of the people in mind, people who believe in Stratoslovian progress, not dissident fools who waste money and manpower on phony religious mythology. Get out, or we will throw you out.
We?
I am not alone.
Are we left to our own devices? Many days clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if I close my eyes, yes, it almost feels like nothing's changed at all. If I close my eyes, yes, it almost feels like you can hear me fall. How am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I going to be an optimist about this? Are we caught up at last in all of our vices? On your throne as the dust settles around us, and the walls keep tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds all over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if I close my eyes, yes, it almost feels like nothing's changed at all. If I close my eyes, yes, it almost feels like you can hear me fall. How am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I going to be an optimist about this?
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good guy you always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Just well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. And I'll let you go. Sorry, sir, I was just trying to bother. Now, where is Ludwig? Yes, Ludwig, chief architect. That's why we're here. Where is he?
Ludwig is not chief architect anymore, General.
Okay, who is? Oh no. Hi, honey. Thrilling. Darling, I wish you told me you'd been promoted.
I wanted it to be a surprise! Surprise!
Well, it's certainly unexpected. Now, if we're going to be working together, we need to act like colleagues, not spouses. So let's get started. I don't have it.
No, that's the spirit.
I don't need your sarcasm, Captain. Get enough of that for my wife.
You're unbelievable.
I will just stand guard outside.
If you hear a high-pitched scream, don't panic. It's only him.
Are you down?
Yes, General.
Right. Well, we're going to need to do some major restructuring here. First thing is creating a second level to make the best use of vertical space.
A second level? Darling, the 25th is less than a week away.
I'm talking about a 12-month plan. Completion by date of shifting next year.
But you just kicked out all of those poor Christians without warning.
And
Wasn't it on the pretense of a celebration this year?
it doesn't matter.
If you kicked out all of those poor people on the pretense of a celebration this year, then a celebration this year we will have. I may have married a bigot, a cheapskate, and an egotistical pig. But I did not marry a liar.
Well, it's going to tarnish your opinion of prefecture of Ivdel, a new document has come out detailing the 10-year plan for Strathclyde. We could print that out in big pieces of paper and stick them up around the place for people to read.
Oh, fun for the whole family.
Education for the whole family. Life is not all about fun.
Okay. Well, how about you take care of the discursive elements? Songwriting, lots of pictures would be my suggestion. And I'll take care of decoration.
Decoration? We're not making a cake, we're making a museum.
And if it looks drab, no vinyl comes, so what's the point?
Fine. Put up a few streamers in the national colours.
A few streamers? Are you joking? Can't you just trust me to take care of decoration?
Not if our living room is anything to go by, no.
Keep it professional, General.
You don't get to tell me to keep it professional, Captain. I get to tell you to keep it professional, okay?
Can I make a suggestion?
Who are you?
My apologies. I'm Stefan, traveler from abroad. So can I make a suggestion?
About what?
The decorations. I couldn't help but overhear your disagreement regarding the interior design of the place. And I thought I might make a suggestion.
Well, we're not interested. Now go away.
Ignore him! Please, Dawn. Well, it just so happens that I specialize in interior design. I'm of the opinion that what is really required to bring to life a modern structure such as this is a sort of kingdom plantain. Flora, trees.
Trees.
Yes, John. And if I have a few moments of your time, I am positive I can convince you to feel the same. Very delighted! Wunderbar! So I need your assistance to, assist me with the presentation.
For goodness sake.
Players! But I want to! No! We'd love to tell
Fine, but make it quick.
Excellent! If you two take a seat in the front row with me.
Why do I read these things?
All right, ladies. Suit action to the word and the word to the action. Remember that our purpose is, as it were, up to nature, to show virtue over all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll use your imagination as regards. But without further ado, a Christmas tale. We got a story for you. We got a story for
Weather outside may be frightful.
But seeing you here is so delightful. Wondering if you'd be surprised. We got a story for you. We got a story for you. Baby, on your mind. This is outside of here. But the story you we got a story we got a story.
The place, time. So it is that both you and we are here, and both you and we are here now.
Such a meeting cannot be coincidence.
It just so happens that we are tellers of tales.
With a story to be told.
It would seem that all of you have ears.
Yes, sir, they do.
Confirmed you do. Therefore, we submit this evening for your entertainment and pleasure, your enlightenment and celebration. A story! A story that is entitled But this story now begins where you may suspect a baby.
A major.
But all these things represent the ending of our story, the grand finale.
Hang on. Finale. The most important part of the story. The part of the story to which all other parts have been leading up to.
True, but this part of the story, the part with the baby, the shepherds, the manger, the wise man, these do not come into our story just yet. For they are not the beginning, as you may think, of the story that we tell today. And so we take you to the beginning.
Beginning.
The beginning.
Back to the beginning.
In the beginning. That's so nice.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning was the Word.
And the word was with God.
Word. Raw material taken from trees and milled into lumber, used in the making of furniture.
That's wood.
Oh, sorry. Word. Any of the small invertebrates with long, round, flexible bodies, often without appendages.
That would be Word.
Sorry. A word used biblically to mean the Bible, as in the Word of God.
Thank you, keep reading.
Also used biblically to refer to Jesus, the Saviour and Messiah. John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
That's it. In the beginning was the Word.
Jesus.
And so we beg you to entertain the thought, the fact, that Jesus was with God even before the creation of the universe.
Even then,
His thoughts were of Christmas.
A time before time began. The place, the earth, the universe, before it was the universe.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
But you were on his mind.
In the beginning, God laid the foundations of the earth.
but you were on his mind. Through him, all things were made. But you were on his mind.
He was thinking of you.
Of being with you for Christmas.
Of coming for you.
On Christmas. For this is what was foremost on his mind. While the universe was being formed, while stars ignited and planets were being blasted into their orbits, God,
This God of power
not to say that he's a personal God who was thinking of me at Christmas. I called out to God many times in my youth, and never once did he answer me. Don't you think you're getting a little bit carried away?
If you could save your questions till the end, that'd be great. The time, hundreds of years later. The place, Earth. Enter the human race. With sin in the world, nothing was really going the way people wanted.
Slavery, poverty,
The Kardashians.
Corporate takeovers. Bullies on the playground.
and on the battlefield.
They found themselves crying out.
How could you let this happen?
I never get what I want.
Why doesn't God love me?
Crying out for a God who had never left them.
The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Enter the prophets. Prophet, someone sent by God to speak to the people for you. A messenger.
Could I have my mind, please? Thank you. I speak for God.
Tough job.
You have no idea. God has not left you. In fact, all that's on his mind is being with you.
Oh yeah, does it look like he's with us?
But you are looking for God. Not really.
What do you think we've been doing?
Yeah, haven't you been listening?
Whining about your problems isn't the same as looking for God.
We're not whining.
You telling me I'm not looking for God?
No! God understands. You need to see him. You long to see him.
Yeah, that would help.
If we could see. Yeah, that's gonna help.
And so he is coming. He is sending forth his own son.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, tell him to come.
Unto us a child will be born. Unto us a son. His son will be given. And he will be called
Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father.
Prince of Peace.
Yes. He will be called Emmanuel.
God with us.
Emmanuel. He will pay the way for you to be with God. Pay your ransom once and for all. Come, Emmanuel. You will reject him when you see him. But he will come. Until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Oh God, our Father,
Why?
The place, the town of Bethlehem. The time, hundreds of years later. Oh, baby!
A manger!
Shepherd, wise men!
No, not yet. Enter Mary. A virgin.
Virgin, a person.
Thank you. The time has come. Christmas Day is upon us. The day that all creation has waited for.
Tears are falling, hearts are breaking. How we wish we would have known. Long awaited, Holy Savior, welcome, Holy Child. Welcome, Holy Child.
No room for Mary and Joseph. They enter into a stable full of animals. Now,
A manger!
just outside of town, warm
Shepherd,
oblivious to the fact that in a moment the skies will split open with the rejoicing of heaven. Far from these travelers
Wise men.
have already begun its journey following a new star in the sky. A star that foretells of the special coming of God to earth.
Oh, that you don't mind our manger, how we wish we would have known. Long awaited, Holy Savior, welcome, make yourself warm, make yourself at home.
For this is the climax of God's story.
This is what was on his mind from the start. And it is to you in the flesh.
His appearance into our lives.
To give to us all that we have longed for.
So bring your peace into our lives. May our hungry souls be filled. Word now breaking, heaven's silence. Welcome to our world.
And into the night, a sound splits the air.
A baby.
Welcome to our world. Welcome to our Could it be? Could it be that this child actually means something? Immortalized not by chance, but simply because he was who they said he was. Is it possible that amidst the calamity of this world, despite the pain I feel inside, God is actually speaking to me, revealing himself to me in this little child, Emmanuel, God with us. All my life, mother's arms. Just wait. Wait. I can't believe what I have done. I finally made my stand. My day has come. No going back. I've made my choice. Now I must find my way and find my voice. I've played a part for all these years, while my people suffered grief and tears. I must shed this life, though I am ashamed. I must let the spark become a flame. I feel the
We beg your forbearance.
For even we cannot see all ends.
We have told you the story we came to tell.
From the beginning.
Story of... But it has been pointed out that the ending we have given you is not an ending at all, but a new beginning. And the finale is just the first of many.
Finale? The most important part of the story. The part of the story to which all other parts have been leading out.
It is true that this culmination of the story, this finale with its
Wise man!
is the most important part of the story. The part of the story to which all other parts have been leading. But only because it leads to another ending. Another culmination.
And our fingers sent to heal us.
Another most important part of the story.
Tender ground before dawn.
Another part of the story, which all other parts, including this one.
All our sins make us holy. Unto us is born.
Have been leading up to.
Unto us is born.
For it has escaped, even us on this day of celebration, that this story has no end. For his birth.
Lead to his death.
They came to the place of death, they used
And his death.
leads to his life. Do not mark men say, you are looking for Jesus the Nazarene who was crucified. He has risen.
And his life.
Leads to your life.
Your life.
In light of this turn of events, we will not
Refuse to.
leave him lying as a baby in a manger at the end of the story, when in fact,
Stands.
Alive still.
Hands stretched out to you.
so you see, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be ending this evening with our grand finale as planned. For it would seem that our story has become a choose your own ending, and we leave such choosing
To you.
So wrap our injured flesh around you.
Where would you have the story end?
Breathe out air and walk outside.
Where will the Jesus of Christmas end up for you?
Sound.
Just a baby in a manger?
Who still does wonders.
Rob our sin and make us holy. Perfect Son of God.
How will you end the story?
Perfect Son of God.
The story of Christmas.
Welcome to our world.
So, gentlemen, how about it? Buy a Christmas tree?
No.
Not even a little one?
No. No, I don't want to redecorate this building anymore. Don't want to restructure it. I don't want Ivdale to have anything to do with it. That was a good story. A very good story. I wish I'd noticed before. Shitchin needs this story. Stratuslovia needs this story.
We couldn't agree more, General.
Indeed. We need to find those Christians and tell them they can have their building.
That shouldn't be too hard, Gerald.
This is what you wanted, isn't it? You didn't come here to sell me Christmas.
No, Gerald.
You came here to sell me Christmas.
That's right.
Well, I'm sold. And, how did you know I'd be here?
Oh, well, we had a little bit of inside information, General.
Do you know Father Friedrich?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know Father Friedrich. I am Father Friedrich.
And I'm Abraham. Who the heck is Abraham?
I belong here.
We all belong here. Did you think we'd give up this church so quickly, did you?
Not all of us. Not me. I'm not from Strasbourg, that part is true. I come from somewhere very far from here.
Australia?
Not quite.
And so, we have a Christmas celebration to prepare for. Don't let us keep you any longer.
And that we do, General. And as a matter of fact, we were wondering if you and your charming wife here wouldn't mind being our guests of honor.
I would like that very much.
Oh, fantastic. Martina. There you are. We were wondering if you could run us through a couple more Christmas songs. We've got a story to tell.
I'd love to. Everyone, to your place.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder place a new and glorious dawn. Voice
tonight. It's such a privilege to have you all here. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you'd like to know more about the Grainery Theatre Company and the productions we put on, you will find a flyer in the bag you'll given on the way. If you don't even to celebrate Christmas this year, we'd love you to celebrate with us. And we're part of a church in Tyson. And if you'd like to join us, there's a little card. If you can find out more about that on this Sunday or on Christmas Eve, it's a great chance to come and celebrate together. So thank you again for coming. How about we sing another song, shall we?